Good morning, class. Welcome to yet another YouTube session. Now, since exams are near, I thought maybe it's a right time for me to, give you a bit of explanation on the two poems that are included in the upcoming examination. The first one is beauty. The second one is name the wonderful words. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let's first read the poem and try to understand what the writer has to say about this poem. Okay, the title of the poem is, like you can see, Beauty, isn't it? What beauty is, you all are well aware. It's written by the poet Iya Shure. Okay, so now let's read the poem. See, what does it say? What is beauty? You are asked to describe what beauty is, or list some of the things or persons you think are beautiful. Okay. See, beauty can differ from a person's perspective or from person to person. The way you perceive beauty may completely be different from the way another person perceives beauty. Clear? Beauty can be seen in the nature, in the way we talk and perform, in the way we behave. Alright, so beauty is not simply limited to being physically good looking, attractive, and so on. Clear? Beauty also is being graceful in the way you carry yourselves out. Okay, the mannerism in which you hold yourself, pose yourselves out. So, beauty basically, let's say, is a complete sort of way which helps you, keep yourself balanced, mannered, and so on. Okay, so beauty, like I've said, is not only limited to physical aspects. There are other aspects related to beauty as well. Okay, like the manner in which you conduct yourself, like I've already stated. Okay, and the way you behave. Okay, whether or not you are a gentleman or an honest person or humble in your approach to certain thing can also qualify as beauty. So, like I've said, beauty is not simply limited to physicality. Okay, there are certain aspects that one should be mindful before talking about beauty. Okay, so the problem is we are all confused about beauty and its definition, and most people perceive it to be physical thing of attraction, that someone, if someone is beautiful, he has to look perfect, these and that. So that should not be the only prioritization of calling someone beautiful or not. For me, if someone is beautiful, he has got to have good manners, he should know how to possess himself, and there are several other things that needs discussion. Okay, so without further delay, let us now begin. Okay, so what does the poem say? Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing, and people walking or dancing for their harvest. Okay, so these things are also put up to us beauty by the poet. He says beauty is seen in the sunlight. When the sun shines bright, that is a thing of beauty. When the trees bloom, when the flowers bloom, when the trees are fully green and the birds come and sit and sing around them, that also is a sign of beauty, is a sign of grace. When vegetation grows in a field, okay, and when people work in paddy field or field to be particular, and then they work in synchronization, dancing and singing, can also be categorized as beauty. Okay, like I've mentioned. So the poet in the first stanza itself has summarized various sort of beauty. Okay, by calling sun rays, sunlight as beautiful, the trees, the birds, and vegetation like corn growing on field and people walking and dancing for the harvest has also been termed as beautiful. Okay, moving on. Beauty is heard in the night. See, if you talk about abstract thing, beauty cannot be heard, right? So this is poetic expression. That is why the poet says, beauty is heard in the night, wind sighing. Okay, so during a hot summer night, imagine if wind blows, you feel a sense of relaxation, relief, isn't it? So that in itself is quite beautiful, quite gracious. Okay, rain falling or a singer chanting. Okay, so the poet says soft wind breezing in a hot summer night, falling of rain, or a singer singing, anything, honestly, can also be termed as beautiful. Okay. And then in the final stanza, what does he say? Beauty is in yourself. You yourself are beautiful, is what the poet wants to say. How can you be beautiful, if you ask me? Let's read the following line to understand. Okay. Good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. So, like I mentioned in the beginning itself, if you are good in your conduct, if you are a happy, cheerful person, and you keep repeating these things and you keep working hard and have a dream and desire to achieve something substantial in your life, okay, then you can call yourself beautiful. Alright? And even in your rest. So, this means if you work well while you are alive and you make a name out of yourself, if you are honest, if you are helping, kind, and loving, even when you are gone, means when you are dead, people will remember you. Like there used to be this person who was so honest, who was so predestinate, who used to help others, who was very gracious, who was humble. Okay, so that is why beauty is not only a physical aspect, there are several other things associated with it. So if you want to be a beautiful person, change the way you conduct yourself. Be humble, gracious, hardworking, have a dream and fulfill it. Okay. So this I believe is a wonderful poem, and I think the notes pertaining to this poem have all been shared. We don't have to worry about the notes and all. And this is what I wanted to share. It's a lovely poem actually. Alright. So, working with the text and all, we are not going to read them. I thought it's very important for me to, just rehearse this poem once or read it out because it contained a very wonderful message, and I thought it's high time that I shared this with you all. Okay. So, thank you everyone. Keep working hard, keep learning.